What are teachers who are also parents, what are they going through?
We're really conflicted. We're really conflicted between the 30 children who are relying on us and the 5 children who need us the most, or 2 or 3 or 1. I just happen to have my hands full right now, and so it's very interesting because, you know, if you look at your own kids with your teacher hat on and you think to yourself, well, what do they need to get from this time? They just need to come out unscathed. They really just need to come out of this time feeling like they're still ready to learn and still ready to be a part of things, and nothing terrible happened, you know, and hopefully nothing terrible will happen and everybody will be well and we'll all float back into school by the end of term and we'll say, wasn't that a weird thing that just happened? But there is anxiety and there is loss. And so we want our children to be filled up during this time with family and filled up with closeness and relationship. And we're not really too fussed about the extra input of maths that they're going to get. It's the summer term. It's not a content-heavy term. And every teacher is going to plan to catch up with that in the autumn. So it's much, much more about knowing what's important and having realistic goals for them, and realizing that taking them for a walk is probably more important than another math sheet, and reading with them is probably the second most important thing you should be doing, and the third thing really should be speaking in full sentences, because those are the things that are going to go out the window. You know, their brains are going to go to mush by the end of the summer if we don't go to school, because they're not as stimulated. You know, all that jostling about and stretch and development that happens in school, however uncomfortable it can be, it's a stretch for them. It's a stretch for them. And spending the next 6 months on the sofa is not what our children need. So as a teacher and as a parent, I really, really, what my children need from me is to keep them moving. And I know that the children in my class don't need me as much as my children at home do.